Okay, so yes, I'm going to be talking you through this short setup that I gave to the crew on Friday. It was around 7 a.m. I'd found this setup. As you can see, at around 5 p.m., the move had well played out. Unfortunately, I was unable to catch this, but I was happy with the fact it worked because this set of rules or this way of trading, as I'll show you, will help you find far more trades in the future, and we'll use those rules to find our next trade. I'll quickly talk you through this and we'll look at what's next. Okay, so simple enough. Starting out on the daily, always do this. Start on the higher time frames. Understand the context of the market and the higher time frames. This will give you a higher degree of confidence and overall better hit rate. So as you can see, here is the uptrend that we had on the daily time frame, and it has clearly shifted into a downtrend. It went from higher highs and higher lows into lower lows, lower highs. Okay, couldn't be simpler. Here is our indication that that happened. There was a close on the 26th of September. That was the day we knew that price had now entered a bearish trend, and we would be expecting a new lower high, and I believe this is the lower high. Now, if we go down to the 4 hour, what do we see? We see there was a new bullish trend on the 4 hour, right? Now, the 4 hour has a bullish trend because it's facilitating the larger daily bearish trend pullback. So it has to pull back into prices where supply can get interested again in prices and begin to step back into the market to take control, so it could seek out even lower prices. Now, in the context of this swing structure right here, this is our strong high right here, and this is our weak low. Okay, okay. So what do we expect? We expect price to come down, and we expect it to trend up on the lower time frames to facilitate that pullback. We want supply to get interested in prices again, and then we expect this week low to go. Okay, so we're expecting. Now, how did we find the short that that I found it last week? Well, simple enough. You've now got another breaker structure. Okay, now just zoom in a little bit closer so it's a bit simpler to see, a bit cleaner. Now, you can see here, this was the low that led to the latest high. Always look for this sort of area. Now, the low that broke the previous high is going to be your swing low, okay? You've now broken below that low and you've shifted market structure again. Now, you've gone from bullish market structure and you've shifted into bearish market structure. Now the local lower time frame market structure is with the larger overall structure. So you're no longer trading against the daily trend. You are now trading with the daily trend, okay? That's what makes these levels more significant now, because we could reasonably expect this weak low to be taken out, okay? Now, once we'd seen that 4 hour breaker structure here, we just throw on another Fibonacci, just this old one. As you can see, price had come up, it reached these levels of supply, it entered premium pricing, and traders had began to become interested again. Supply had taken over. Okay, so now you can see these areas of demand here. Now, this was a significant level here. As you can see, demand had broken above the previous high, it had taken up, but supply had clearly broken through and it had now taken control. So this region here becomes very much of interest to us. Okay, this 4 hour candle here I'd marked out was the last candle before the large breaker structure. As you can see, came up and touched it perfectly. That was the short setup we had last week. Now, on the same token, and obviously of course we broke that low, on the same token we'll be looking for pretty much exactly the same thing. Be looking for this. Here is my plan for today's price action. We have hit this 0.5. This is the pullback that we expected. We have hit the 0.5, and as you can see, we're now pulling back. Now, if we were to go down to the lower time frames, we could potentially look for more internal, or we could be looking for lower time frame breaks of structure. So you see that low that broke the previous high. You then see the low taken. You then look to short into discount or premium pricing, and then there we go. You take that short. So we could jump down onto the lower time frames and look for that sort of setup. But to be honest, I'm more interested in this area of supply up here. Now, this is considered our new internal strong high, and this is now considered our new internal weak low. We would be looking for this setup here. Let me just grab a... We will be looking for something like this. Now, that's quite a large stop loss. And the best way to do this is to let price sort of show you the way. Don't try and be a hero and catch the absolute top, because that's just a gambler's game. Look for price to show you the signs that things are breaking down. Okay, look, we've now broken this low here, come below it, then enter premium pricing, look for supply that overwhelmed that previous demand. So look for these order blocks like these, look for those levels in your larger areas of interest. You look for that short and you look to take it down. Okay, that's what we're looking for today. Right, couldn't be simpler. There's always the chance that price just does this. Okay, it only takes one bit of news. It takes 1 second for this market to just change. Okay, so you always have to cover yourself. If you were to take this short right here, maybe you've got 15-minute area like this. If you were to take that short, you've got more of a refined area like that. You want to be taking those higher probability trades. Don't try and be a hero. Okay, make sure your stop's in place. This is the simple short that we have today. Okay, but it's very much dependent on the data provides you. Okay, price may continue to do this today. Okay, that's what we're looking for. This was the ideal situation. We get that reaction there. Let me just pull that back 1 sec. Do that again. We want price to be doing this today. Okay, this to break this low here. Supply overwhelms demand. We can short that back down. Okay, that's what we want. This is what we want. Okay, don't be a hero. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching.